It's a great day, my amazing CEOs. How did Southwest really get going? In 1967, Herb Kelleher founded Southwest Airlines with a goal of flying between Texas cities, San Antonio, Dallas, and Houston. But he faced a big problem, right? Other airlines like Braniff and Continental didn't like his plans and tried to block his operations. And this is kind of what happens when you're in the world of business. It can be a big hurdle. Southwest had a struggle against lawsuits and court battles just to get its planes off the ground. Even after winning in court, Southwest continued to face challenges from competitors. But the airlines industry, Southwest, it fought back with a unique strategy, like offering lower price ticketing and even a fare war with Braniff, where customers got premium liquor on flights. And this period of conflict shaped the airlines. It's a sales strategy to offer more service and to solve a problem. Southwest Airlines didn't just survive. It thrived by focusing on customer needs. It introduced new routes and destinations, such as flights to Reno, Granada Valley, and even expanded into international flights. By providing low-cost options and unique benefits like senior citizens discounts and companion fares, Southwest created a strong sales strategy that set it apart from other airlines. Here's my big takeaway for you as a CEO. The importance of having a well thought out sales strategy by focusing on customer satisfaction, competitive pricing, but more importantly, consistent growth where you are solving a problem. When you do that, when you have a strong sales strategy, it can lead to increased revenue, it can lead to profitability, and the ability to really impact lives positively. Think about that companion pass in business, just like in the story of Southwest Airlines. Resilience, innovation, and focus on customer satisfaction and solving a problem is the key to success. You do that and you will be successful, by the way. With that being said, welcome to the CEO Sales Huddle. My name, by the way, my name is Che Brown. Every morning we get started, we like to start off with our mantra. And our mantra is, if you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business. Why? Because sales is the oxygen for every great business in history. Matter of fact, repeat after me. If you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business. Now, I know that might sound like, whoa, wow, Shay, that's kind of harsh, but it's not harsh. It's just the reality. Now, we also do our pledge, and our pledge is learn, earn, return. Now, I do this every single morning because I do believe that every CEO needs to say this pledge with its sales organization. I'm not talking about the other areas of the business. I'm just only looking at the sales organization right now. And here's our mantra: learn, earn, return. In fact, why don't you repeat after me? Repeat after me these words, please. I have to learn something new in order to earn new revenue from current clients, in order to get new and old clients to return. I must learn, I must earn, and I must return. Now, what are our objectives? Why do we get together every single morning? Our number one objective we get together is all about sales progress. It's about addressing roadblocks. It's about understanding the 5 sales pillars that every CEO must know and understand in order to be successful. And you think about that. What's pillar number 1? Sales pillar number 1 is to have a one page, I did say one page, CEO sales plan. And inside that one-page CEO sales plan, you're able to understand the resources, the tools, and the process that you need in the sales organization in order to be successful. So I'm going to encourage you right now, go over to www.ceosalesplan.com. If you haven't downloaded it, go over to www.ceosalesplan.com and get it. There's no cost. There's no charge. Now, the other 3 real quick are sales cycle, pillar number 2, sales messaging, pillar number 3, and number 4, sales dashboard. We're going to talk about that. We're going to get into that in a moment. And then last, you've got to have a sales team. If you really want to be successful, you really want to get to another level, you've got to have the sales team. What is our number 1 outcome? Why do we get together? Now, for those folks that haven't downloaded the CEO sales dashboard, we're going to get to that in just a moment. So just go over to www.ceosalesdashboard.com. Download that now, by the way. For those folks that are tuning in every morning, you know I love to connect with you. Do me a favor. Look below the video, and put hashtag I'm here. Isn't it great to connect with other CEOs? Seriously, put hashtag I'm here. You're in the building. You showed up. And It's a way for me to connect with you. And for all the other folks on the other side, by the way, we appreciate you. Maybe you're watching on Apple TV or Roku or YouTube Live, or maybe you download the podcast. We appreciate all the downloads. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Do me a favor, by the way. Do me a favor. Look below the video, just put hashtag replay. You can't be here at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every morning, but you're here now. You showed up. You're watching it. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being in this conversation, by the way. And then last but not least, why do we get together? CEO Sales Huddle is a place where CEOs gather to understand how to sell more faster. Now, I know you know how to sell, but why do we get together? Well, it's about big sales growth. We want to grow the revenue. It's about accountability. You probably heard this before. We'll often do more for others than we'll do for ourselves. And it's about consistency, because consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. And having said that, what do people struggle with most? Consistency. So we only ask for 15 minutes a day. And in that 15 minutes, when you show up, by the way, you get to tune in. You get to review your results. You get to see where you are. And when you handle the CEO Sales Dashboard, it goes to an entirely different level. Like I'm so pleased. I know as a CEO that once you get the resources that you need to execute the vision, and what are the resources? It's the revenue. So what is our goal? Our goal is, and our number one outcome is $100,000 a month of consistent, predictable, reliable revenue. It's $100,000 a month over and beyond whatever you're earning today. And I want you to imagine that just going into your bank account every single month as a result. How do we get there? What's the secret sauce? Secret sauce is the CEO Sales Dashboard. And the CEO Sales Dashboard was created because there was a problem. Folks said, hey, where do I go? What are the indicators I need to look at? And I said, look at leads, number one. Look at appointments, offers, deals, and repeat business. Now, when you do that, now you have something. Now, what's the overall theme? What gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. So we're going into a very important segment right now that we have called the CEO Sales Dashboard. So do me a favor. Pull it up right now. We're going to go to it on our side. Let's pull it up. Let's take them there. Let's take them there. Let's take them there. There we go. Now, you hopefully have your CEO Sales Dashboard in front of you right now. It's one of my favorite things to do. Now, on the right-hand side, you're going to go all the way across the top. And right now, you're going to look and say, okay, what's today's date? And let's say we were just looking at leads. We're looking at repeat business today. You're just looking at leads. If you were just looking at leads right now, you would say, how many leads came in yesterday? And how many of those leads that came in yesterday were qualified? Now, how many were engaged? Now, look, you can go back and look at the results for yesterday, the day before that. If you have to fill this out yourself, it's okay. It's okay. It's the number one thing you can do every single morning. Every single morning. Now, you can fill out right now during this 15 minutes of time that you and I have together. You can go in, and it's something magical that happens when you go in and you plug in the numbers yourself. Or you have an assistant do it. Or you have your right-hand person do it. But I'm going to tell you right now, what gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. Now, we're going to go all the way down to repeat business. Let's show it to them a little bit differently if we can. And under the repeat business, you can see all the way on the right-hand side, we're going to look at what new product. So under revenue, you would be tuning in how much revenue came in for repeat business that was a new product. And then how much revenue came in for someone that bought an existing product. Maybe they upgraded a VIP. And then how much revenue came in if you have a subscription-based program. Now, you can go in and you can customize this. I get it. I recommend you customize it. But for now, the focus really is on how do we do yesterday? What's our trajectory? How do we do the day before that? See, when you do that, you have exactly what you need, and it makes it so much easier. Isn't that kind of cool? All right, we're going to move on. And then once you get through the CEO Sales Dashboard, which I know I seem to be going a little fast, but it's because I want to make sure you get it right. I hope you can feel what my heart is. I want to make sure you get it done. I don't want you to dibble and dabble and think about it. I want you to really say, you know what? I need to do this, and I need to do this now. Does that make sense? Okay. Now, we're going to look at now celebrating wins. Now, here's something that we believe is one of our philosophies, and I want you to adopt it for your sales organization, because we don't come here every day just to beat ourselves up. And the philosophy is powerful people ask powerful questions, because questions steer focus. And in this life, you get what you focus on. So we're going to ask ourselves 3 questions. Go ahead and ask yourself these 3 questions, and they relate directly to the sales organization, by the way. And the first question is, what are you most proud of? What was your biggest accomplishment? When you look at the sales organization yesterday, if you had to brag and come on here right now and just brag about it, what's the one thing you want to brag about the sales organization like right now? See, there were some wins yesterday, and we're going to celebrate every single one of those wins. Now, when we think about that, we also look at the other side and say, wait a minute. We understand what gets measured gets managed, and what gets managed gets better. So we're going to look at any hurdles that we had. Powerful people ask powerful questions because questions steer focus, and we know everything going to be perfect. So what were the 3 hurdles you had? What was your biggest roadblock yesterday? What is preventing you today from moving forward? And more importantly, what's the one thing you can do that if you did it, it would move your life and or business forward? Powerful people ask powerful questions because questions steer focus. And in this time that we have, it's all about focusing on the one area of the business that will take us to an entirely different level. Sometimes you may show up and you might say, Shay, I've kind of heard that before, but don't think about it like that. Think about how can you step into it? How can you use the tool? How can you use the process? How can you use this 15 minutes that we have together to hone all your energy and effort just on one area? And that is what's going on in the sales organization today. What are the actions that are going to be taken? What are the results that are going to be taken? Powerful people ask powerful questions. And my message today is ask better questions. And after you ask questions, then ask yourself to take massive action. You do that and you will be successful. I believe in you. I never get tired of telling you that you're amazing. You're incredible. You're an awesome CEO. You're someone out here making a difference in the world, and you keep doing what you're doing because I believe for you, your best is still yet to come. Isn't that encouraging? Your best is yet to come. Your best is yet to come. My name, by the way, is Jay Brown. It hasn't changed. The host of the CEO Sales Huddle. Looking forward to seeing you, well, on the other side. Peace, everybody.